Hey Jake, there comes a point in every man's life when he looks in the mirror and realizes he's been just drifting along, not really growing, not actively building anything, just kind of existing day after day. The days start to blur together, weeks turn into months, and before you know it, years pass by. And suddenly, you're hit with this heavy feeling, like a weight pressing down, reminding you of all the time you've wasted without really doing anything meaningful. A long time ago, over 2,000 years, the Stoics warned us about this very trap. Seneca once said, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Those words hit hard because they expose a deep contradiction in how we tend to live. We get anxious over small inconveniences, tough talks, the hard workouts, trying to learn something new. We panic about everything that's temporary. But at the same time, we behave as if there's an endless supply of tomorrows, as if we'll always have more time to chase our biggest dreams, to pursue our purpose. We micromanage these tiny anxieties while procrastinating on the very things that could change our life commitments we keep pushing off. See, time isn't stolen from us. It's not taken away by some external force. We give it away, hour by hour, choice by choice, until one day, we wake up and wonder where all the years went, and what we actually did with them. Seneca, who understood the psychology of procrastination better than most, pointed out that most people don't truly live, they just keep postponing it. They're stuck in an endless loop of getting ready to get ready, always waiting for the perfect moment. My friend, what's not laziness that kills most people's potential? It's delay. That sneaky voice that whispers, tomorrow, tomorrow I'll start focusing on my health. Tomorrow I'll launch that business. Tomorrow I'll have that hard conversation. Tomorrow I'll invest in my future. But the sad truth is, tomorrow is the most dangerous word in any language because it promises everything and delivers nothing. This habit of constantly pushing things off is the reason so many people die with their true potential still inside them, what Oliver Wendell Holmes called their music still in them. Their unspoken dreams, unwritten books, undeveloped businesses, unspoken passions all left unrealized. The Stoics took a different approach. They believed in urgency married to presence. Instead of hoping for some miraculous, spontaneous transformation, they understood that real growth happens through deliberate, disciplined action, step by step, day by day. They knew that the gap between who you are now and who you could become can only be bridged by consistent effort over time. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, wrote in his personal journal, "At dawn, when you're struggling to get out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work as a human being.'" Notice he didn't say as an emperor or a ruler. He emphasized being human, focusing on our core purpose as people, not titles. Because the truth is, our primary role isn't to accumulate wealth, status, or recognition. It's to realize our potential to become the best version of ourselves. Take a look around today. Most folks have stopped growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. They've unconsciously settled into a pattern of comfort-induced stagnation. They follow routines without real purpose, consume without intention, and exist without truly living. They stop fighting for their best selves. But this message isn't for people who are content with mediocrity. It's for those of you feeling that silent, burning anger inside you, a kind of righteous rebellion that says, "I know I'm meant for so much more than this." If that fire still smolders inside you, then it's time to stop negotiating with your own potential and start actively building the life you know deep down you're capable of. Today, I'm not here to give you a fleeting burst of motivation that will fade next week. I want to wake you up in a systematic way, based on ancient wisdom that has transformed lives for thousands of years. Here's the harsh reality. If you keep wandering through life in comfort unconsciously, trusting in endless tomorrows, blaming everything outside yourself for your choices, waiting for ideal conditions that will never come, you will grow old with a heart full of regret. The Stoics knew, and Epictetus especially emphasized, that regret is the heaviest burden a human can carry. He once asked, How long are you going to wait before you demand the best from yourself? Be brutally honest with that question. Haven't you waited long enough? From this moment on, I challenge you to walk with urgency, not anxiety or panic, but focused intention. Not frantic energy, but a sense of purpose that comes from knowing that time is your most precious resource, and it's impossible to get back. Build your life one brick at a time, decision by decision, day by day. No one else will do this sacred work for you. This is your fight, your potential, your life to shape. And to help you do that, I'll walk you through 7 powerful Stoic principles that won't just change the way you see things, they'll push you to grow in a sustainable, authentic way. These aren't just feel-good quotes or hollow motivation. These are proven strategies for human excellence, tested in the crucible of real life by some of history's most accomplished individuals. Listen carefully, apply them relentlessly, and I promise, your life will never be the same. Before we begin, if you're serious about transforming your life rather than just being entertained by the idea, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this message. Your engagement shows you're ready to stop watching and start doing. And if this resonates with you, comment below, declare it out loud. I refuse to negotiate with laziness. Number 1. Stop negotiating with your laziness. The first, most crucial step toward building a powerful life is deceptively simple, but profoundly challenging. You have to completely stop arguing with your own weakness. You can't keep coming up with excuses or mental bargains that keep you stuck in your comfort zone. Marcus Aurelius, that wise Roman emperor who faced plagues, wars, and political chaos, wrote in his private journal, "At dawn, when you don't want to get up, remind yourself, I'm rising as a human being." Think about that. The most powerful man in the ancient world, with all the luxury and control he had, still struggled with that voice inside that urges him to delay, to take it easy. But he made a point, not once, but every single morning, to declare war on that voice of mediocrity. He understood that the fight for your life is often lost or won in those tiny moments when discipline confronts desire for ease. That's the mindset you need not negotiate with laziness. Because nothing destroys potential faster than a pattern of internal bargaining that keeps you from doing what you know you should. Reflect for a moment. How many times in the past month have you bargained with yourself? The alarm rings, you set it early, but immediately that voice starts chattering. Just 5 more minutes, or I'll start tomorrow, or I didn't sleep well, so I deserve a break. Maybe you plan to exercise but rationalize, I'll hit it on Monday. Or you want to learn something new but find reasons why scrolling social media or binge-watching shows is research when really, it's avoidance. Every time you surrender to that comfort over commitment, something more than just wasted time happens to you. Silently erode your self-respect. You begin to doubt your own word, even the promises you make to yourself. You start to see yourself as someone with good intentions but poor follow-through, someone who means well but can't be trusted to follow through. Here's what wisdom from the Stoics teaches us. Discipline isn't about punishment or misery. It's about honoring yourself and your potential. It's about creating unbreakable trust with yourself, knowing that even the smallest commitment, getting out of bed when the alarm rings, doing your workout, studying those skills, matters. Every small act of discipline is like building a brick in the foundation of who you are. Laziness shows up in many forms: physical laziness, like avoiding movement; mental laziness, convincing yourself thinking is enough when action is required; emotional laziness, avoiding tough conversations or accountability; and spiritual laziness, ignoring your deepest values or failing to nurture your growth. The truth is, laziness isn't just a fleeting character flaw. It's a mental habit that gets stronger each time you indulge it. Every time you opt for comfort instead of effort, you strengthen that habit. And just as a habit can be strengthened, it can also be broken through disciplined action. The Stoics preached voluntary discomfort, deliberately choosing pain and difficulty when easier options are available to build resilience. They woke up early when they wanted sleep, exercised despite muscle fatigue, worked when their minds most desired rest, ate simply rather than indulgently. Not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood that this kind of discomfort prepared them for life's inevitable challenges. When you push through small resistances daily, you develop the mental muscle to handle bigger ones, whether that's responsibility, setbacks, or adversity. And every time you keep your promises to yourself, even the tiny ones, you forge character. When you prove you're someone who can follow through, regardless of mood or circumstances, you earn trust with yourself, trust that makes bigger commitments possible and more likely to succeed. So ask yourself, what are you really losing by giving in to laziness? You're losing time. With one resource that, once spent, is gone forever. You're losing chances, opportunities that slip by while you're negotiating with resistance. You're losing confidence. Each broken promise chips away at your self-belief. But most devastatingly, you're losing your dreams little by little, through the small, cumulative sacrifices you make by not acting. Every day you delay, life keeps moving. The business idea you had remains just an idea because someone else launched theirs first. The skill you wanted to develop becomes someone else's advantage. The relationship you wanted to build is being formed by someone else. Stoicism teaches us to master ourselves first, because trying to control external circumstances is futile if we haven't first tamed our own mind and habits. The best moment to crush laziness isn't when motivation appears. Motivation is fleeting and unreliable. The right moment is right now, regardless of how you feel. If you want to systematically eliminate laziness, here's how. First, expect resistance. Don't be surprised when your body and mind want to take it easy. That's normal. Even Marcus Aurelius felt that. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't the absence of resistance, but how they respond to it. Second, develop routines and systems that operate independently of your feelings. Whether you feel energetic or drained, motivated or discouraged, stay committed to your schedule. This creates momentum that carries you forward even when motivation wanes. Third, reduce temptations and distractions in your environment. Don't rely solely on willpower. If you want to read more, leave your phone outside your room. If you want to eat healthily, keep junk food out of the house. If you want to work out, lay your clothes out the night before. Make it easier to do good and harder to do bad. Lastly, learn to see effort as a source of growth, not just pain. That discomfort during workouts, tough conversations, or learning new skills is a sign that your body, mind, and spirit are strengthening. Pain during effort becomes proof that you're becoming someone extraordinary. If you've been negotiating with laziness, start by forgiving yourself. Your past is done, and you can't change it. But the future is completely in your hands. From now on, make a clear decision. The new version of you rises when the alarm rings, even if you're tired, works even when uninspired, trains even when sore, learns even when bored. Those small acts forge a powerful transformation. Your mind sharpens, your body gets stronger, your character becomes more dependable, and your life improves in every way, not because of luck or circumstances, but because of disciplined choices. The path of a Stoic isn't easy, but it's the only true way to achieve real greatness, genuine respect for yourself, and the deep fulfillment that comes from knowing you're living up to your fullest potential. Discomfort in this sense isn't your enemy, it's your ticket to freedom. The question is, will you use that key? Speak into your life right now. I refuse to negotiate with laziness. Remember, owning your growth means taking control today. No more waiting, no more excuses. So start now. Breath deeply. Act with urgency. Look life straight in the eyes. Declare, I am here to build, not to waste. You've got everything you need: a mind capable of reason, a heart capable of courage, and time slipping away. Don't let it slip by unchecked. Take charge today, because the longer you wait, the harder it gets to carve the life you want. Drop your final affirmation in the comments. I build my life with relentless discipline. And don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe so you can stay on this journey, growing stronger day by day.